I got something quite exciting in the mail today and I dropped everything because I want to check it out. This is something that I wanted to try for a really long time. Oh my God. This is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my life. It's another little wheel. So if it wasn't obvious already, Vivor sent me another wheel. Should we try it out? I feel like I need a miniature sponge. So it does go both directions. I like the very like old school kind of switch they've got going here. Wait, that's the wrong way. Wait, that's the wrong way. I'm like so disoriented. No. How much clay to use? Oh no. I don't know how to do this. Stick. Like, there we go. Can I try coning it? I'm losing a lot of clay. This is like learning to throw all over again. So I've seen people online use tools to like open it, but I'm gonna just start with my fingers first. I wanna see what I can do. It's a little noisy, but I guess that's fine. Ooh, I messed it up. I think she's done. Let's try again. Ah! I'm finding it a little tricky to not have a foot pedal, but I'm sure that's just a matter of getting used to it. Let's try another one. I'm finding it hard to figure out how much pressure to apply. Oh no. Oh God. I think that's all we can do with this one. I will tell ya, it is quite relaxing to sit here at the table and do this instead of crouching over my wheel. All right, we have one success. Imagine a Christmas tree with a bunch of little pots hanging off of it. Kind of a cute idea. Okay, should we try, I'm gonna try like a larger amount of clay just to see how the motor can handle it. Like a cup of clay. This is 350. Can it handle 350? Let's see. If this can even make a cup, that would be pretty cool. It's definitely slowing down a little bit when I'm centering it, but the bars are good. Ah! Okay. So it handled 350 grams of clay. It was centerable, but I feel like that was the upper limit. I wonder what it says. Interestingly enough, it says the maximum is 1 kilo. Maybe that's the maximum that it will still turn, but For me, it was definitely slowing down at 350 grams, so significantly less than a kilo. I think that with some practice, I could make a decent looking cup. This is obviously a chaotic and not so well thrown cup. I think that's partially because, you know, it's a new machine and it has its own quirks, and also partially because it's lacking a foot pedal, which does make things a little hard. So I think practically I would use this for making small pieces because they're just less sensitive to the changes in speed. Like I had to crank up the speed really fast so the power would withstand my centering, but then as I go to pull up the walls, this is too fast. So this is just my personal experience throwing this one cup, but it did throw a cup, which is pretty cool. So what I would like to do now is just try and make a bunch of little vases because fun. I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. Well, that was fun. This is definitely a fun little toy. Like if you are interested in making small scale ceramics, there's pretty much no better entry in terms of affordability than a little wheel like this. It's vastly cheaper than a standard size wheel. Vever also does make normal sized wheels, which I've actually reviewed in the past. I'll link some of those wheels down below. So you can actually make like cups and mugs and vases and stuff like that. This little tool is definitely like a very specific use, but miniature ceramics is awesome. And you know, this is definitely a great price point. I could also see this for someone who is just starting out on the wheel and just kind of wants to play around a little bit, who doesn't have the space or like a studio for a wheel. Like that's another thing. This you could just like pack up and put on your shelf. So if you're having space considerations and you're interested in making small ceramics, this could definitely be handy. I could also see this for parents, like if you want to get your kid into wheel throwing, or if your little one is begging you to get a potter's wheel, this could be a really great middle ground because it does contain the mess as well. Like it is messy as a normal wheel. At least I was just as messy as with a normal wheel, but the mess is contained to the table. It's not like all over the floor. So I could see that as well. Like I could see a couple of different use cases where you might prefer a miniature wheel, and for this price, I mean, come on. So yeah, I mean, I hope that this little miniature review was helpful for you. Thank you so much to Vevo for sponsoring this video. This was a fun one. And I'm excited to hang these little guys on my tree. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.